Yep, so that happened again. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go, Oh, I don't have it in there either. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go in my package.json. Oh wait, I've got an editor open. Where is it? Right here. Come on. And test ts. We'll just get rid of that. Or actually, go currently disabled. Because it's busted. Okay, hit commit for and you wonder why I have so much time to tweet. It is kind of annoying, but I promise it's not this bad normally, because normally I'm not live streaming. My computer's not like, what are you doing? Yeah, see, it's still processing my command W to close this window. Okay, so now, oh, sweet. That was fast. Since I've got you here, actually, let's just copy. Do you have any idea what's going on in the build? I'm getting a bunch of this. I'm planning on disabling test ts for now. Okay. Okay. So while we're waiting for that, because it's taking forever, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to replace this and instead say root node contains document.activeElement. Yep. That should do it. So this should be done very soon, hopefully. And if it passes locally, then I'm going to do exactly what I suggested here. I'm going to push that up just straight up to master, then I'm going to rebase it, and then I'm going to merge this so I can get working on this next one. I should just disable the video. I'm never going to watch the video. Cypress, disable video. Oh, my wife's home, so now I don't need to have the door open. Okay. Chore, type script, temporarily disable testing, or test TS, because it's totally broken everywhere. Git push, and then we're gonna git checkout. This, well, actually, I'm not even gonna check it out. I'm just gonna merge this. I've disabled the TypeScript tests for now. Let's see if we can get that fixed. Okay. That merged, yep. Pull that, delete the branch, and make a new branch called default behavior for mouse up event, mouse up improvements. This is actually not really a breaking change, so so let's go ahead and do this. Let's run the tests, make our change. It shouldn't break any of the tests, and so we're probably good to go. This dot and put ID. It's in here somewhere. There we go. Target. Target is active element, or no, it's active element in root. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna add a util here called, and it's a DOM util, so we'll put it up by the DOM utils. Is or contains node. So parent, child, and return parent is child or parent dot node or dot contains child. Returns true if the parent is the child or the child is in the parent. And boo boo boo. Alright, fine. I have an ESLint rule that makes me do these, so this will be HTML element. Oh goodness. Fine. I should disable this rule. That's dumb. The parent node to the parent node, the child node. Really, really dumb. Okay. Target. So the parent this dot root node and the event dot target and then active element in root node will be very similar. Document active element. I'm just going to move this around a little bit. And there you have it. Okay. This is 356 that I'm about to solve. Cool. Fix, mouse up, handle, or let's see, do not reset when active element is in downshift. Closes, number, that one. Get push. Okay, cool. So we can move on to the next one. I'm going to change the milestone to pre. And then it's this one, and this one's going to be significant, quite a bit bigger. And I think that's where we need to make the next branch. Boy, this is pretty annoying. It's so annoying that I'm just going to do this. No verify. Get push. let CI do it because CI will probably be faster. Okay. Okay, new. This is basically this. Add util for checking whether a node is or contains something. Use that util for both the element or the event.target and the document active element. Apply or use that instead of the input. This does not need to be documented. Tests are good. It's ready to be merged. And there. This is the last PR before I create the next branch. All work will start there, and hopefully we'll get that merged before the week is out. Okay, so let's see. Oh, you know what? One other thing I'm going to do. Git checkout master. We're going to disable those video recordings because I'm never going to watch them. I just want to see if that actually prevents the video recording. Because if it does, then I will just push that directly. No. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, this is what I wanted to avoid. I didn't want it to build Storybook, but I had to do some weird things to make that not be what happens. Okay. Pretty sure that's gonna work. So let's start reviewing this thing. Okay, Okay, let's see what these conflicts are. That stinks. They're everywhere. Okay, well, let's review them, I guess. Okay, Oh, I need to remind myself. Need to make a new issue. Expose more methods. Just so I don't forget, I want to expose a few more methods, internal methods. Could probably do that right now before everything else. Because that's a 1.0 thing, that's a feature, not a breaking change. Okay, sweet, and this worked. So Jor, Cypress, disable video recording. Unnecessary. Yeah. Video recording. Push. Okay, this is good. So we're gonna merge this. And git pull this. Cool, and now let's go ahead and do that. Expose those methods. I think it was okay, first off, this doesn't need to be, oops, this can be on the prototype. Okay, that one is good as it is. This one probably could be on the prototype, yeah. I don't think we need to expose that. And honestly, let's just inline this. We can call this PR general cleanup. Start the test me as well. Okay. I just want to inline stuff, no reason to have a whole method for it if it is only used in one place. Okay, now this is one of the methods I do want to expose. And so it could be a member property, but because I want to, oh, actually, no, yeah. Yeah, because I want to expose this one. We'll leave it as it is, and we'll add it to our long list of things we expose, which are right here. Here we go. Oops. Move highlighted index. Okay, let's go to our README. Okay. Ooh. Where did we go? So slow. Okay, let's expand this as much as we can. Okay. Move highlighted index, and this method takes the amount, which is a number, and then other state to set. It does not take a callback. Suppose it could. Let's see. No reason to do it now. It's unlikely people need it. I promise I'm typing normal speed. What is going on? Okay, I can't even trust myself. Where did this index thing come from? Okay, I wonder what would happen if I turn off one of my monitors. Let's see what happens. Ah! Can you all still see? Oh, no, just kidding. It just isn't showing me both screens. That's too bad. Yikes. Somebody out there right now is saying, should have used Visual Studio Code. Probably. Okay, tablesgenerator.com. Markdown tables, here we go. Okay, file, paste table data, load. Okay. Yep. Now this isn't the only thing I'm going to expose, so I'm going to just leave that as it is. Change highlighted index. Now I'm starting to question whether move highlighted index should really be exposed. If it's open, we change it. If it's closed, we set it. It really isn't doing that much. No, I'm not going to expose that. Nobody's even asked for it. I just thought to myself, hey, maybe this would be nice. Row, remove row. So we're not going to do that. And in that case, we can actually make it a method, or yeah. So we can get rid of this, get rid of that, because it's only called from this dot, so that should be fine. Clear selection is definitely exposed. We want it. Select item and index, select highlighted item, internal set state. We are going to externalize this one. So just going to call it set state. Row, add row below. There you are. Set state. Function state to set object and cb function. This is a general set state function. It behaves the same way. It uses downshift internal set state function, which works with control props. So I've got this bluebird, a couple bluebirds in my yard, and they're beautiful, but they make the most annoying sound. And it's so sad to me. It's like the biggest tragedy that this beautiful, beautiful bird could possibly be capable of making such a terrible sound. And so I love the bird, but I don't like the bird very much at the same time. With control props and calls your on submit or on select, on change, and set, etc. Hi there, Boke Joe. Okay, copy to clipboard. Is that all? Maybe there's more. Let me just go through and review. Yep, that one's exposed too. Now update status. Yeah, that one's not necessary. Oh, but we're debouncing it. And you can't debounce a method, right? Yeah, so, okay, well that's unfortunate. Okay, then component and mount, don't do anything with that. Update. Where's that cleanup function? Oh, right. And render. Okay, cool. I guess that's all we're gonna do. So we'll copy this to the clipboard. Then we'll go here. Whoa. I think my editor's got some problems with the syntax highlighting or something. Oh, generate. Boo. Why can't you generate as I type? It's giving me the spinning wheel. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's just make sure. So we edited documentation. So yeah, edited the documentation. Change that to method. Change that one to a method. Remove those and just inline them. Change that to a bound property or an instance property, and exposed it as set state. Cool. Get branch pr set expose set state. Get ca. While that's running. Oh, sweet. See if he figures out how to fix that. That'd be great. Oh dear. Yeah. Gotta address that soon. So this will close that. This should be closed. Just make sure all the tests run. This is one where I don't want to skip anything, except for maybe a TypeScript, because I could have broken something pretty severe. Yeah, so my editor just doesn't like something about the formatting of the README. It's probably got something messed up in the syntax highlighting or something, because it's assuming all of this is code, and I think that's where it's choking. That's another thing. Maybe one of these days I need to make a legit site for downshift, maybe a Git book or something. If anybody wants to do that for me, that'd be pretty cool. It wouldn't really be for me, right? It would be for the open source community. Just 11 tickets left for my testing React workshop in San Francisco next week. Things are looking pretty good. Oh, I think it's still building the storybook, which takes some time. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'll try and fix these. I gotta reference what he's trying to accomplish here. Oops. Yikes, it's pretty different. And I was never very good at reading Git diffs or like these things, these kind of changes. Okay. Okay, so here we're adding a menu ID and a label ID. I think between his PR and now, we added this enabled event handlers thing. So we want both of those. I can't remember what the data toggle thing's for. Okay, here we're doing feature set state expose set state function for all your set state needs. I probably should have added in the docs that if you want to specify a type, that is a good thing too. But, well, it's a pretty advanced feature anyway. Okay, so we'll push that up. And let's go ahead and make this a branch. Oh, and this is supposed to close that. Oh, well. Okay, what this exposes internal set state as a helper called set state. Make set state internal set state a class field instance method, a bound instance method, and add it to get state and helpers. Docs, tests are good, it's ready to merge. Not applicable. I should probably write a test for that. All right, let's do one test. Now I'm also gonna update the generator or the table. Oh, except it lost it for me. Boo. Okay, file, paste. I have it somewhere in my clipboard here. This one probably. Note, you can specify a type. Which you can. Okay. Now let's see if we can get this README to cooperate. Paste, come on. Okay, good. Save. Close. Okay. Let's go ahead and just add a test in downshift miscellaneous. request can use set custom or set state for ultimate power. So or let's just do const I think that'll do it. Can't read set state of undefined. Oh, okay. We're spreading that. Yep, and that's because render spy.mock clear. There we go. Cool. So we'll add that and amend, no verify, push force. Cool. Thank you. I'll have to pull that down and try it myself. Or maybe I'll just, when I make the next branch, I'll pull that down and yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, if this build passes, I'm going to assume the next one will as well, and we'll just continue on with this. Okay, master. Okay, yeah, I'm resolving conflicts here. Oh yeah, I was going to find out what this data toggle thing is all about. Data toggle. I remember recommending using it, but I can't remember why. There it is, dataset toggle. Oh yeah. So if you blur the input, but the active element gets set to the toggle button, we don't want to reset. Yep. So that's fine. So we'll keep the data toggle. Oh, that's another thing I want to do. I want to rename this to get toggle button props. This will be milestone 2, label, breaking change. Doesn't have to be, I guess. I could release it in 1.0. Just do both, support both. Let's do that. That way people don't have to upgrade to start using the new thing. I don't know. If I'm going to release 2.0 soon, anyway, maybe it doesn't matter all that much, but okay. Cool. So this is going to pass. So we'll squash this. Try again. There we go. Delete the branch. And git pull. Sweet. We're moving right along. Get toggle button props equals this dot get button props. Probably want to move this to right here. To do remove this into .o.o and just call it get toggle button props. Okay, and we'll ag get button props. Here, let's just do this. Get button props. Get toggle button props. Find all and replace all. Except I just realized that I'm gonna bork this. We'll call this run validation. But the nice thing about this is it updates the typings, updates the README. I don't even want to open this. Nope, nope, nope. My mistake. Forgive me. Let's look at the typings actually. So we'll probably need to there was another 2.0 to do breaking changes. Yep. I totally forgot what the purpose of this thing was. So let's figure that out. Oh, whoops, no, that's the source code. I'm looking for issues. Oh, right, because it should, so we were resetting it, resetting it because we wanted to update the input value, but that when it's controlled, it actually will happen in component did update or something, or yeah, that's what this is all about. Okay, cool. So we do want this. We do need to break this. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and add all the things. Commit. No verify. Let's see. Fix. Get toggle button props. This renames get button props to get toggle button props. And closes number or it doesn't actually close, but we'll say it closes because we need to actually remove that other thing. That's okay. I'm not even gonna that one's pretty straight up, and I just ran all the tests anyway, so okay, so the next thing, here, let's finish these this problem here. Label ID. Yep, I think that's good. Yikes, and this one got really messy. Okay. This will be this.id menu. Hold on a second. ID. Yeah, it's going to be set to downshift dash anyway. see, where did he use the menu ID? Arya owns. And Arya controls, apparently. Okay. Okay, and this needs to be this.id, menu, this.id, label. Somebody just asked me a question, and I didn't look. The question is, where do you write a README file? I saw some marked out. I've just tuned in again. Don't know if that's related or not. Where do I write it? In my editor. It's in the root of the repository. I'm not sure I understand your question. Feel free to clarify. Okay, so yeah, and then we don't want rest because then that'll be spread here. So we'll have menu ID and label ID. Actually, let's think about this. So the reason the reason the label and the input have so much validation around them is that you can call get label props and get input props at different times. So you can call get label props before get input props, or get input props before get label props. What you can't do though, not without doing some really weird things, is you can't call get root props before or after anything else. Like get root props is going to be the first thing you're going to call. And so this .menu ID will always be set by get root props. If you use get root props, but you might not. No, but now you have to. We're going to make it required because it's an accessibility requirement. Yep. Okay. So that with that in mind, and on top of that, yeah. So with that in mind, we only really need to allow you to be able to set the menu ID and label ID in get root props. Yeah, that's the only place it needs to be set. Everywhere else, it doesn't need to be dynamic. So we'll just do this. This.id menu and this.id label. Looks like that really messed up syntax highlighting somehow, but oh, but we need to no, go back. It's just going to be .menu ID or no. Yeah, okay, no, we'll leave this as it is, just like that. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't want to do all this editing in here, so we'll just make sure that the merge conflicts are taken care of, and then I'll pull this down. Oh, yeah. So when I'm writing a README, if it's not like got some serious problems like this README does, um, where my editor is messed up, most editors actually have a preview markdown feature. So just see if you can find a plugin to add a preview markdown feature to your editor. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've resolved all the conflicts here. And then I can just merge this into a next branch, or I can, yeah, or something, and start working on it. Huh. Whoops. Okay. Coolio. So let me make sure I'm actually ready to make a next branch. Let me resolve conflicts for him. That was my bad. Whoa. I busted this for him bad. Sorry. Okay. Let's look at the milestone. Yep, this is what I'm working on next. I've got, time to make the branch. So we're gonna go, actually, here, let's just clean up branches real quick. I don't have any open PRs, do I? No. So that's merged, worn unselected item 4 months ago. Oh, I think, yeah, that one's fine. Closed. Cool. Now we're all clean. One branch. Create a new branch called next. Okay. Now, let's get fetch origin. Get checkout next. And let's start breaking things. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to make, well, let's just get this working. So get remote add URL or add github.com/ or downshift.get as that. Oops. No. There we go. Get fetch this thing. Get checkout PR Aria or Michael Aria. Okay, and now here we go. It's gonna break stuff, I'm certain. Sorry, distracted for a second because my kids are adorable. Okay. Okay, let's figure out how these IDs are getting set and whatnot. So no, we're not going to do error handling. Get root props is going to be required. So if not get root props called, then throw new error. You must call get root props. How am I doing this? Yeah, downshift : downshift : you must call get root props on your root element. And apply those props to your, oh, actually no, you don't, because I do it for you. Oh, I forgot this suppress ref error thing. Let's figure out what that's all about. Okay, yeah, so if you're going to call it, then then we validate that you've applied the ref, but in this case he didn't have a problem with that, so that's fine, we can leave that as is. And Adam's crying again. That happens daily, hourly. That's one of the hard things of working from home. So you hear the kids crying and it makes you feel bad. Okay, so if it's a DOM element, then we'll apply them for them. Ah, great. So nothing needs to change there. That's awesome. Okay. Okay, so in any case, we are going to be getting the menu ID, and if they don't call get root props, then we are going to call get root props after they've called other things and potentially set the menu ID. Okay, that makes sense. Cool, so let's see, where's the menu ID used? No, they don't care about the label ID. And here, okay. Okay, so this is going to be this dot ID menu. Okay, and in this case, do we actually care? Well, yeah, if they want to set the menu ID and the label ID. Okay, so let's think about scenarios. So here we don't set the label ID and menu ID, but then later we call it and call menu, get menu props, and we do specify an ID. It's too late to backtrack that to get root props. So in the menu, we need to say, okay, and this is why testing is so useful. We're gonna write out all of the scenarios. Downshift get menu props.js. I have a feeling they're going to be similar to these tests, so except I want to change how I'm doing this. Boy, I'm getting kind of tired. I should probably quit soon. This is so funny. I told my team, I was like, hey, so I think I'm just going to finish up a couple things with downshift this morning, and nope, this isn't just a this morning kind of thing, I'm afraid. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of all this. Render downshift. Menu. Okay, so we need a a root. And we need an input. And a menu. And yeah. Okay. We don't need a label for these. And render is going to be okay, and then our render method. Oops. Default render. Actually. Okay, no. Just gotta get the groove here. So we're gonna say const render equals just function. Actually, I could copy this from like almost any of these other ones. Render spy, there we go. Okay, and then we'll have our default render, our render function takes downshift. It's going to return a div, and we'll assume, yeah, well, yeah, let's not make assumptions in the default case. No, this is the way most people are going to write things, so we'll make this the default case. But we're going to want get input props and get menu props, and that's it. Input data test ID, input and put props. Then UL data test ID menu, get menu props, actually we don't need items for this at all. Okay. Okay, cool. And then render arg. So then we can test something. Let's see. So I'm getting really tired. Okay. I think I should probably step away here pretty soon. So we're gonna render downshift, and we need to verify that the menu or we just need to verify a couple things. Let's just const container equals render downshift and container dot inner HTML nrt menu props. Okay. Cool. Okay, so yeah. Labeled by 2. Well, that's not very useful. Yeah, labeled this dot label ID. Okay, this generate ID stuff needs to go away. Yeah, so this will be this dot ID hyphen label. Okay, there we go. Downshift 0 menu labeled by downshift 0 label. Data test ID is input. Here, let's put a label in here too. And actually, I'm gonna change this to be, or we'll rename it to Aria. And its job will be to make sure that we're following Aria properly. So label data test ID label. Okay. Basic snapshot. We'll just snapshot this. Expect first child to match snapshot. Now there was one of these where I'm doing something Okay, so we're gonna import the just.mock utils. See, because the the problem is that I want the ID to be the same every time for every test. I don't want it to be changing. Well, maybe not. Well, yep, it needs to be the same. So const actual utils equal, or actually let's just use the utils API directly. Import star or reset ID counter from utils, and then before each we'll reset the ID counter. Okay, cool. So as Okay, I think all those things are good. Okay. So and honestly, you know what, test can override the IDs. Well, the thing is, what I did with the HTML4 and the input is I said, okay, so if you set the HTML4 in the label as something different that you had for the ID in the input, then I'm going to throw an error because they should be the same. Now I could do the same thing here, where if you say, okay, I want the label to be this, but then that's used in 3 places. Oh wait, no, that's the label ID. That's fine. Are you labeled by? That's interesting. I wonder if that's intentional. Oh, the toggle button too. Okay, button, data, test ID, button. No. What? Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, great. Okay, I know that you're trying to be helpful, Adam, but it's not very helpful. Okay, so this is how I deal with merge conflicts. Go here, we go here, and this is on line 632. And then I just paste over what things should be. Then I'm super confused. 632. When it doesn't just work. Oh, because there's another conflict. Here we go. Online 710. Okay, 632. And then we'll go back to the PR and see what they meant to change. Just make sure we have all those things. ID. Labeled by. just needed to add the label ID. Why is that? Input ID, label ID. Oh, this is in the get label props. Aha. Let's just do it this way. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I feel like I should change these to console errors and have them removed in production. Yeah, maybe I'll do that before we push out 2.0. Get input props. Oh man. Oh dang it. Dang it. Ah, shoot. I thought I'd cleaned up some of that stuff. Okay, get rebase, or get log. We gotta squash everything. Wait, where's, what? What, junk. This is so frustrating. Oh, tons of commits. Let's see, I want your parent. Okay. Where's the parent commit to this? This is really frustrating. There's the parent. Found ya. Oh, snap. I was worried about that. I want all these to be squashed. You've got to be joking. What could possibly be wrong? Okay, fine. We'll just rebase, continue. Okay, get rebase, abort. We're gonna start fresh. Okay, check out master, or next. Okay, get branch, aria, or PR, aria, improvements. Okay, so then we're gonna go here. We're gonna view these, or view this. Get toggle, no, menu props. Oh, no, I need to see the raw version. No, raw, dang it. Yeah, get menu props. Okay,